Hello friends, so in this tutorial we will learn how to manage MySQL databases. Here I'm using MySQL Workbench, and as you can see on the screen, here we have 4 tasks. Okay, so we will go through them one by one. So our first task is list out existing databases. Okay, so in order to list out existing databases, we have to type show databases. Okay, let's execute this, and now you can see it produced a list of existing databases. Okay, so this is our first task, and the next is create a new database. Okay, so for that we have a command called create and then database, and finally name of the database that we want to create. And in this example I want to create a database called test. Okay, let's execute this query, and it created a database. Let's see, and you can see that here it created a new database called test. So in the sidebar it is not showing, so for that I have to refresh this list. Now you can see it is showing our newly created database. Okay, our next task is select a database. Okay, so before learning how to select a database, I would like to teach you how to display the currently selected database. Okay, so for that we have to type select and then database with parenthesis. Okay, let's execute this, and now you can see it displayed null because right now we have not selected any database. Okay, so in order to select a database, we will type use and then name of the database. Let's execute this, and now let's execute this again, and this time it is not showing null but the currently selected database, which is test. Okay, all right, so let's go back to our second task, create a new database. Now suppose there's a scenario where you do not have permission to execute this command or query. Okay, and let's imagine this database already exists. Okay, but you have no idea if it exists or not, and if you still try to execute this query, then it will produce an error. Okay, you can see it produced an error. So we can avoid this error using 3 keywords, and they are if not exists. So now this test database will be created if it already does not exist. Okay, so let's execute this again. Now you can see it displayed a warning, not error. Okay, so let's move to our fourth task, that is delete existing database. So for that we have a command called drop database and then name of the database which we want to delete. Let's execute this, and now you can see our test database has been gone from this list. Let's display the list of existing databases, and here you can see the test database, it does not exist anymore. Okay, so this is it. These are the basic commands that we use to manage databases in MySQL. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial.